good, man. Welcome to
good?
Compound.
I'm good, my boy.
To the uninitiated, people that don't know who you are, tell them about yourself, the Brook.
Y'all know who I am, man. Number 5 pick in the draft, Joshua, Unguardable. Well, y'all know me. It's me.
So speaking of the draft, again, rookie, kind of coming in with like high expectations. How's it been, that transition from just into the league, moving across the country, because from Virginia, what's that kind of been like?
It's definitely been a learning experience. It's like going from East Coast to West Coast, the time difference, it's just a lot. I don't know, I like it. It's wild.
What's been some of like the biggest shifts that you've seen from East Coast to West Coast?
Personally, I love the time zone. I love that 3 hours just feel like the day just lasts forever. It's weird seeing the people you know on the East Coast posting. It's 3 o'clock over there, it's 12 where you at.
Yeah.
It's like, that's crazy.
You're rolling out of bed and people are halfway through their day.
Yeah, it's wild.
At least for you, growing up in Virginia, what was the vibe like out there? Because I haven't been out to the East Coast, especially Virginia. Like, what are people rocking out there? What did you rock when you were growing up? And what was it kind of like?
Growing up, all I really wore was Jordans. That was just, growing up, that's all I seen my brother wearing, that's all I seen people wearing. Out East Coast, it's like Jordans, you know, people wear Nikes, Air Force Ones is big, of course. But for me, it was just always Jordans, that was my thing.
So, in particular, were there any Jordans that stood out to you more than others?
Off the top of my head, I would probably say the Flint 13s, a shoe that's always like, Carmine 6s, the Legend Blue 11s was a big release, Concord, it's classic. Those products like a top 4 off the top of my head.
Were you the type to be like camping out for shoes and stuff? Or was it just a situation like, if I can get them, I can get them?
I camped out for like 2 shoes in my life.
What was the vibe like? Was it like seamless? All right, cool, I'm gonna go camp out, get the shoe out. Did you have any horror stories?
I didn't get the raffle for the Legend Blue, so I tried to camp out and get them, and I didn't get them. So the man was stunned. After that Legend Blue release, I ain't camp out no more. I camped out all night to not get a shoe. That was sick.
And so you had mentioned your brother. How many siblings do you have?
I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters.
And then are you the youngest, middle?
I'm the youngest.
Damn. So what was their shoe game like for the most part? Obviously, you being the youngest, you kind of, again, I'm the youngest too, so it's like you kind of like look up to your siblings. You're like, oh, they're rocking this, I want to rock this, or whatever the case may be. So
Yeah, my sisters don't really care about shoes like that, but my brothers, they always had whatever Jordans came out, foams, Jordans. That's what they really into, foams and Jordans. So growing up, you just see that, so naturally, that's what you want. And then being the youngest, they gonna buy the shoes for you, so you getting them when you're young. So it's like you gotta keep it going. So.
do you have any like specific like sneaker memories, or even like a specific shoe that was like maybe your first one that was like, oh shit, like this is the one?
The first shoe I bought myself, like I was in like 8th, 9th grade, was the Wolf Grade 3s. So that's like a shoe that, it's not the best shoe, best Jordan, but it means something to me because it was the first shoe I bought with my own money.
And then now that you're making your own money, is there any like shoe that's like the grail for you? Anything in particular that you're like eyeing, like, all right, one day I'm gonna get this?
It's not a shoe that's like one day I'm gonna get it. It's not even a shoe that's going for much on resale. I just haven't bought it. Like the Carmine 6, like I said before, that's just a shoe you see, it's just so clean. I don't got it. It's like, it don't even resell for much. It's like $350 last time I looked. I just haven't bought it for whatever reason, but that's a shoe for sure I'm gonna get.
And at least for you, like what was your go-to kind of like rotation growing up? Obviously speaking a lot of Jordans, but were there specific Jordans that you had in mind that were like, all right, these are the go-tos, these are the beaters, if I'm going out, want to look good, I'm gonna rock these? Like what was the rotation?
I would say my beaters probably, consistently I wore my chrome 6s, the low chrome 6s, and then my Aqua Ace, the black ones. Rotation, me in the school, I tried to wear a different shoe every day for the most part. Like, that's what I tried to do until like 11th, 12th grade where I just didn't care no more. But I tried to keep like a different shoe for every day of the week. So you never know what you was gonna see.
So obviously moving across country, you can't bring all your shoes. What were some of the ones like, all right, I gotta bring these?
Well, the first time we left, I brought these, the Mocha ones. I got my Cougar 11s out here, my breads. You gotta have, like, I just tried to bring shoes that was different colors. So the breads. Then we went back. I brought my Flint 13s out here. What else? What other shoes do I have? I got my Beat some Chrome 6s. You gotta have those. I gotta have a shoe I can just do whatever in.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure. I got other shoes I just can't think of off the top of my head.
We're kind of blessed with a team that's essentially all sneakerheads. But with that, you almost gotta have beef. I'm gonna have you rank who has the best, who has the worst on the team when it comes to shoe game.
Just players, right?
Just you can throw in skis in there.
I ain't seen all skis collection, but just from what I've seen, I'd probably say skis, bread, fall off. I don't know, they don't wear shoes. Like, going to scrims, you just wearing slides. So it's skis, bread, probably Keith, Bucket, Rob. I don't think I ever seen Rob wear a pair of shoes in my life. I don't even know what he got. So
Hey, he's got the Easy slides. He's rocking them.
the big Easy slide man. But yeah, that was probably my order.
So stemming from the name Unguardable, like, how did you kind of just pull that together? Because again, you kind of like made that transition from obviously having your in-game name Unguardable, and now kind of making the shift where it's like, all right, I want people to call me Josh, not Unguardable. Where did that kind of stem from?
Well, when I started playing like Pro-Am and 21 Current, like, I wasn't good or known. I was good, I wasn't known. The dude I was playing with, my name is Naj. He told me, pick a name and don't change it. Don't be one of the people that keep changing your name. So I was thinking, I played point guard. I was like, I don't think nobody can guard me. So I'm gonna be unguardable. It was like, I thought about it in like 5 minutes. I was like, that's what I'm gonna do. It was unguardable, I was one of those guys. The guy that nobody likes.
Yeah,
but,
you got the X underscore, yeah.
Plus, unguardable, you can't do everything with. I can't go to some place and tell them I'm unguardable. Like, it just don't sound right. So I wanted to be able to brand myself as my name, because it flows better.
At least for you, obviously kind of halfway through your rookie season, what are some of your goals for the end of this year, and then kind of like more long-term goals in the sense of just like your career as a whole? Like, what do you want to accomplish?
Obviously, I just want to make the most money as possible. I feel like no matter how it is, whether it's 3v3, 5v5, even player awards, if it comes to that, like, I'm just trying to win, because winning gonna come with player awards and everything else gonna follow suit. So I'm just trying to make as much money as possible, and I feel like everybody else trying to do the same thing. So that's my goal.
Well, again, Josh, appreciate you. Again, it's been a good one, man.
For sure.